Hi everyone, this is Kim with Kim's Creations and Card Ministry coming to you. Today I'm on a pre-recorded video. Today is Friday, December the 20th, 2024. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Basic paper crafting and other crafting. I've been getting into junk journals lately and expanding my artistic artistic endeavors. I've been doing some watercolors and some acrylics, playing mostly with watercolors and things like that to use in my junk journals to make my own ephemera and things of that nature. So I did a couple lives yesterday where I was decorating one of my mini journals, and I'm gonna and I had not put the finishing touches on the front of it, so I'm gonna show you that one plus another one that I decorated. If you need to reach me for any reason, please send me a text message, 864-752-5688. Let me know what you need, and I'll call you or message you back or call you back. We can touch base, figure things out. You can email me at kimscreations.cards@gmail.com. Of course, you're on my YouTube site. You can find me on Facebook at Kim's, KIM''S, Creations with a K, and just using the and sign, Card Ministry. You can find me there on Facebook. And if you need to place an order with Stampin' Up, just look up my name right here, Kimberly O'Brien, and I should come up as a current demonstrator. And if you order through my store and spending less than $150, I ask that you use my host code. I think it's still good, but if you do find that it's not, let me know. It should still be good. They don't usually, they say they only give them 30 days, but I'm finding that they do stay there a little longer than 30 days. So we're still like in the 35-day range right now. So I think we're still good. I'll probably put a new one up after Christmas. So anyway, let me show you what we've got here. So I finished this was the journal I had decorated, done a lot of decorating on one of those videos from yesterday, and I came back and I added this little bow, a few little beads, this little heart charm thing, and then I added there's a little charm down here. I'm not sure how well you can see this one there. That might show a little bit better right there. Just some little leaves. I had a little Wink of Stella. You may or may not be able to see the glistening on that, but I did add a little bit of the glisten to my mushroom. So this is the front cover that I had not finished. I used this by putting an eyelet in here. I punched through an eyelet. I used this big gigantic monstrosity of a Crocodile 2 is the one this one is, and you can set 2 different sizes of eyelets on it, and so that's what I used there. Excuse me, I don't know why I started yawning all of a sudden, except that I never finished my cup of coffee this morning. But anyway, there you go. And I was up really late last night and got up pretty early this morning for me. But there it is. That's finished product. I finished this one today. The only thing I did not do here, I did not put a altered paper clip in this one. I just did not take the time because I had to make most of my pockets and tucks by hand for this one. So in this one, because of the colors, I was able to use a lot of the Memories and More packet that I had that coordinated well with the colors I was using. So I didn't have to make my own tucks and pockets. There's a page that's bent. Hopefully that'll straighten back out. So so I had a little bit, I put a lot more time into this one because of not having these pieces that were easy to use and stickers to coordinate it and whatnot. But anyway, whereas I did make a altered paper clip for this one, but I also used some regular paper clips too. So here's this one. Let's look through this one that I decorated with the mushrooms. And I put, this time instead of using an eyelet, I used a brad, but I did use the 1/8 inch tool hole punch on the Crop-A-Dile 2 to punch my hole. And then I just tied my twine around it, and I tied it differently. I can't decide. This seems to hang a little better. It just, you know, like free fall. This one, they're probably more secure and less likely to get lost the way I tied them, but I'm not sure I like it. But anyway, I'm going to leave it for now. So here on the inside, I made my little pocket here. This is a page that I had watercolored, and I used it up. I mostly punched stuff out of my watercolor page. Made a couple little tags, or tag here, journal card here to go inside this pocket. And again, this is my watercolor paper, and I've just punched those little hearts out. This is a punch, current punch. I mean, current stamps. It's actually coordinates with a punch. A current Stampin' Up! Stamp. This was one of my little watercolor flowers. Another watercolor flower. Washi tape. I did say sometimes when you stamp, your stamps will go through depending on the paper. Excuse me. The paper and the ink that you're using. And this butterfly, actually, I stamped it over here and it kind of went through. So I stamped another one. So I'm kind of hoping that looks okay. I don't think it looks bad, but I didn't really want the butterfly there, but it was showing through really bad. So I just stamped the outline part here. But here's the butterflies on this page, and I did another stamp down here. And that butterfly went through as well, but I put this little pocket tuck, side tuck here to cover it up. For the most part, it covers up. And I got a couple little journal cards here. And here we go. This was a leftover from a collage page I did. It was a bunch of book pages, and then I went through and did watercolor circles on them. Here's one of my watercolor ephemera, another watercolor ephemera, my watercolor mushroom, washi tape. This is a stamp, Stampin' Up! Stamp. This is where I paper clipped in this little handy dandy card. I had done some in that book as well. Little card that you can pull out. I still just love that little dog. He's so cute. There's some of my watercolor ephemera. I should have clipped something under there. I'll have to see if I got something on my desk I can slip in there. Another something. I might have a bookmark I can slip in there. I'll have to look. This was something. This was in my stash of things I had stamped and not used. Some of my watercolor ephemera, that little punch, another watercolor ephemera that I turned into like a little journal card. There's my other pieces of more of my watercolor paper that I had punched all those other things out of. So the corner tuck. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. It's the time of day, I guess. About 3 o'clock Eastern. There's another piece of my watercolor ephemera. This was little punch dragonfly and a stamp image. This is an old stamp and punch that we had a cherry stamp set and punch about a year ago, and I found this in my stash. You know what? I'm gonna put some I'll put some wink on that. It looks like it needs some wink. A wink of Stella. Make it a little. Just make it glisten a little bit. Just get it to glisten. Yep. Doesn't hurt to add some glisten to something once in a while. Do I have anything else I want to glisten? Let's let this glisten a little bit. The petals on that flower. And it seems like, I think I want this too, because the color is a little dull. I think this might help it a little bit. And you probably can't see the the wink of Stella from the camera. But and I hope I didn't get out of, well, I might have still been in there, out of the camera view, because I'm recording this one, so I'm not watching myself live. And I think my live things finally went up yesterday. I haven't checked. I probably should do that. Let's put some wink on this one. Give that a little bit of glistening. There's another journal card. And one of my little snails. I think they just turned out so cute. That was sticking a little bit. Some watercolor ephemera. Okay, and then this one I did like a belly band tuck. But I stuck this one like that, you know, so it would hang out. And then I did another one. I used that old punch with the little dog punch. And just put him on there for another little journaling card. So in these small journals I've left, I mean, there's really a lot of pages you could write in. So you could probably do a month worth of like a Bible study on here or something. Or reflection, like a month reflection probably. And then I did this little journaling card. And I pulled in the black and white. Since I did the black and white on the cover, I want to put that there at the end. And I didn't really do I didn't do anything on the back. But that's okay. So I just wanted to share with you the 2 finished mini journals. I thought they both turned out really cute. I still have a lot to do to prepare to get things in the mail. I'm getting ready to take these 2 to the post office, and then I've got to go over to my mother's and help her get her stockings ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow is part of my family. Part of our Christmas is tomorrow, and she wants me to help her get her stockings together. And then I have a little special event to go to tonight at a historic house here in the little town that I live in. There's like an open house, and they're doing a historical. It's an old historical house, and they fixed it up pretty for Christmas. So I'm going to go do that this evening. Then I'll probably be up late again trying to finish a couple journals or something like that. So there you go. Just wanted to share. I hope you all are having a good week and getting things finished up. Probably most of your kids, if you have kids in school, probably today was the last day for the holiday for a couple of weeks. And so enjoy your time with your family. Trust me, when they grow up, you don't see them as much. And so enjoy them now while they're young. I hope if I don't get back on here again, I do wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I do hope to get back on here again, though, at least before the New Year. If not, sorry, there I go again, yawning. If not before Christmas, at least before the New Year. So, y'all, take it easy. Give me a thumbs up, share my video, comments, anything you could do, please, to help me get my viewership up would be helpful, and I appreciate it so much. So God bless and Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.